Right, hello everybody, welcome back to the assembly area actually for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championships. The moment we've all been waiting for, because it's almost time for race one. In 10 minutes or so, these guys will be heading out onto the Donington Park circuit for their very first race of the weekend, and it promises to be an absolute cracker, doesn't it? Now, we had qualifying a little bit earlier today, and we can show you how things finished in qualifying. Let's pop that qualifying image up onto the screen for you, and as you can see, it is Deegan Fairclough, the man on pole position. He's got his title rival Jensen Brickley alongside him. Special mention there to James Wallace as well. What an absolute cracker of a lap he put in. In fact, he was running second for large periods, but Jensen did manage to pick him right on the line. So there you go. That is how things are shaping up for this qualifying. But before we head into the race, let's pop that image down, because I just want to grab a word with some of the drivers whilst we're down here. I'm just going to move out of the way because Jake Maynard is just coming in as well, and I don't want to get run over by him. And we're going to catch up with Alex Lee just up there as well. Family just around his car too. Let's go have a chat with him. I think we should be safe to jump in now. Jake Maynard just taken 6th place there, as you can see. Alex Lee in 5th. Let's go have a word with him. Hey guys, can I just borrow Alex for a second? Thank you. Alex, you're always looking super quick, mate, and again, 5th place. You can do some damage for me, can't you?
Yeah, it's good. Hopefully the front people in front of me start battling, I can get involved.
Is that what it's going to be? Sort of see what happens in front, see how they pan out, and if somebody makes a mistake, straight through, yeah?
Like Jake Maynard did, or Jake Triggs at Cadwell. Try to do the same thing what he did.
Who knows?
Perfect.
Who knows? Could be on that podium, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Let's keep moving around, shall we? That's Alex Lee there. Who knows? He could be able to take advantage. We've got Jake Triggs just coming in behind as well, but we're going to keep going up this way, catch up with some of the other drivers as well. Let's grab a word with James Wallace for a second, shall we? James, I know we spoke on the pit wall a little bit earlier, didn't we? But again, qualifying went very, very well. Practice went very well. You're looking very quick here. Do you think you can get a jump on these boys in front of you?
Yeah, I think I can just be patient. I'm not going to try and defend too hard, force other people to make errors. Obviously, there's only 9 thousandths between me and Jensen, so consistency will be key.
Yeah.
And as long as I can latch on and get a good start and don't let Deegan get away, then we'll be all right.
Where do you think the opportunities, the big overtaking opportunities are here? Obviously, we've got the loop just behind us, haven't we? Is that a good place?
I think most of the hairpins, you've got to get your line right, because you've got to defend. And then maybe going into turn 1 is good.
Yeah.
Go around the outside or somewhere, but equally wherever anyone else makes a mistake, there's always an opportunity, isn't there?
It's going to be a cracking race, isn't it? It really is. Best of luck, James. I'm talking to us. James Wallace starts 3rd on the grid after an absolute cracker, didn't he? We've got Jensen Brickley here, Deegan Fairclough, your title rivals going toe-to-toe, 1st and 2nd. Let's get ourselves a bit further into the park foam. I did want to grab a word with George as well. He's about to start his first ever race. Let's go grab a word with him and see how he's feeling ahead of this. Qualified in 15th. Remember, it's his first race here this weekend, so let's see how he's feeling. He's got his hat on there. He is. I just want to grab a quick word with George. Here he is. George. Here we go. It's almost race time. How are you feeling?
Good. Bit nervous.
Yeah.
But
that's to be expected, though, wasn't it? But qualifying pretty solid, I have to say. Is just about finding consistency.
Yeah. But, well, hopefully it goes okay in this one.
It's going to be a blinder, mate. It really is. Enjoy it, won't you? Have a lovely time. There is George Fox. There you are, Leon. Great to have him here today. Donington Park as well, famous because we've got East Midland Airport as well. We've had some fantastic aircraft going overhead today. In fact, we had some jumbo jet go a little bit earlier. Almost shook the entire media centre. And we almost had a World War II bomber going over a little bit earlier as well. It's good to see another driver we've got back as well is Alex Sprange. He's in the car. Let's go grab a word with Alex, because it's good to have him back as well. Sorry guys, I'm interrupting team debrief. So I just want to grab a quick word of Alex. Alex, good to have you back, mate. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
I'll just chuck that in there. It's good to have you back. Here we go, ready, raring to go. Car in good shape?
Yeah, it's better shape than it was at Snetterton, I'll tell you that. But,
it was down on power at Snetterton, wasn't it?
But yeah, a lot. But it was a bit of a disappointing qualifying, to be fair. I think we went a second slower today than we did in practice yesterday.
Okay, so there's a lot more out of this car to come.
There's a lot more out of the car and out of me. so I've got to make it show in the races.
There's only one way you're going then, isn't there? That way. Quickly.
Oh yeah, as quick as possible.
Good man, enjoy it, won't you? Thanks for chatting to us. I'll let you go. Sorry about that. I'll let guys carry on there. We've got Dan Lewis just next to us too. There you go. Thank you. Right, we're going to get ourselves into position over here because it's not too long to go. The supercar's out on track, as you can see at the minute. However, it's only a 12-minute session. They've been out for quite a while, so we haven't got too long to wait before the Fiesta Juniors take to the track. Now, for this race as well, what we are going to do, as always, you can watch the full on-track action if you head over to the BRSCC Facebook page or the BRSCC YouTube channel as well. That's where you can watch all the on-track action. As soon as that checkered flag falls, you've got to come straight back to us, though. We will be in Parc Ferme for immediate race reaction. Talking of immediate race reaction, Laura Payne here, she's very busy. Laura, I know you've got a lot to do, but are you ready for this? You looking forward to it?
Yep, ready for it, looking forward to it. I'm just going to go and do my rounds and say good luck.
Fantastic, I'll let you go do that, thank you. So yes, like I said, when we are going to stay live for it as well. We're going to hand over to TSL, so you can actually watch the race via TSL with the on-track commentary as well. We're going to head over here, because let's come for a walk, because we're going to watch the cars head out on track. We're going to get nice and close for you. As I said, as always, here at My Supercar, we do bring you closer to the action. This is about everybody. It's not just about the top three, it's about all of the drivers. And as you can see, yeah, we'll go over that side. As you can see, the drivers, there's a real bond, real friendships form here, and it's a lovely paddock to be. In fact, we had a Christmas party last time out, and at Cadwell Park. That was quite something, it really is, and it just goes to show, doesn't it, some of the social gatherings that go on. But as you can see, we just panned across the cars, you can see everybody getting ready to go, but there's a lot of friendships in there. We've got Harry Garman on the left, Archie Handy, Joseph Knight, Jake Triggs, Jake Maynard, Alex Lee, Sid Smith, we've got James Wallace, went very well, Jensen Brickley, Deegan Fairclough, and then on the other side we have Dan Lewis over there. We've just spoke to Alex Sprange, James Pope, and debutant George Foxlow as well. So 15 cars here, 15 Fiesta Juniors about to take to the track for the first race of the weekend, the fourth and final race of the season. Can you believe that? This is the penultimate round here at Donington Park. Next month we head to Cadwell Park for the season finale. Who is going to be the championship winner? Is it going to be 246 there on the left, or is it going to be Deegan Fairclough in 87? We're about to get a clearer picture right now, aren't we, of how the championship is going to form. If Deegan Fairclough can take a pair of wins this weekend, my word, he's going to take some catching. Jensen Brickley will know that he's got to get at least one race win here this weekend, ideally two, and he'll take the fight all the way to Lincolnshire and Cadwell Park next month. We'll be live for that as well. Now, we hope you've enjoyed the coverage that you've seen today so far. Do go back and view some of it if you like. In fact, we played a game with the Fiesta Juniors. I tried to make the drivers laugh. Please do go back and watch that. It is, if you like to have a bit of a giggle at a few cheesy jokes, it's well worth tuning in for. So I believe the supercars are just about to come to a finish now, and then as we said, the Fiesta Junior cars will head out on track. Whilst we're just waiting, let's just pop that qualifying order back up onto the screen for you so you can see how things are about to pan out, how the drivers are about to line up. Deegan Fairclough on pole, Jensen Brickley in second. James Wallace is very quick here around Donington. Keep an eye out on him, car number 260. Then Sid Smith, Alex Lee, Jake Maynard, Jake Triggs, Joseph Knight, Archie Handy, Harry Garman, Dan Lewis there, Alex Sprange, James Pope, and George Foxlow on his debut. If you are interested in the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship, we'll take that image down now. Want to find out more, there is a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship website. Please do give it a click. And if you've got any questions for us, either fill out the contact form, get in touch with us, or comment below. We can see the comments. We want to hear from you. Contact us on Facebook. We're also on Twitter, Instagram. Plenty of ways to get hold of us here at the Fiesta Juniors. And the gate has opened, so behind us, we're just waiting for the whistle, and then it'll be time for the on-track action. As I said, as soon as the cars go onto the track, if you want to watch the on-track action, do head over to the BRSCC Facebook page or the YouTube channel. You can watch the on-track action. We are going to stay live for it. We're going to pop TSL up with the commentary. But as soon as the checkered flag falls, if you do depart from wherever you're watching this broadcast now, do come back as soon as the checkered flag falls, because we will be the only people in Parc Fermé for live, immediate driver reaction. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, will get you closer to the action faster than us here at My Supercar. But talking of that, there's also a link in the body of this broadcast to our YouTube channel as well. Do give it a click, do hit subscribe. You can watch all of our live sport in 2021 and beyond for free in high definition. If you love your motorsport, if you love your golf, if you love your sport, then Live Sport Now with us is the only place to watch it all. So it's lovely to see the drivers in high spirits indeed, as they're getting themselves ready for this action-packed race. 15 minutes of Fiesta action. What do you think watching this at home? Who is going to win? Tell us, where are you watching this from today as well? Are you at home? Are you at work? Are you out with a family? Do tell us, where in the country or overseas are you too? We always want to know. We'll read the comments out as well. We can see those comments, so do comment below. Hit like, hit share as well. Let's get as many people watching this as possible. We want to get as many eyeballs on these drivers. Remember, they're all between the ages of 14 and 17. Yes, they're teenagers, and they're about to go toe-to-toe on the iconic Donington circuit. It's crazy to think, isn't it? What were you doing at 14? Some of these guys are about to go racing. Quite remarkable, in cars as well, not karting. They're here with the real stuff. It is the Premier Junior Series in the UK, the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Just gearing up. I can tell you the supercars have finished. The checkered flag has fallen. They're just making sure the track is all clear, and then the cars will get the message to go out onto track. They'll line up, do a formation lap, and it'll be lights out and away we go. Now, as I said, once the race reaches its conclusion, we will head straight to Parc Fermé. We will be there with the drivers for immediate live reaction. So if you do disappear, head off to the BRSCC Facebook or YouTube channel to watch the on-track action. Come straight back. Once the checkered flag has fallen, we will be there live. I think there's a few nervous faces sat in the cars right now, even though we're well into the season now. Penultimate round here at Donington. We started the season at Croft earlier in the year. Deegan Fairclough in the wet, dominated. And we've been all over this year. Cadwell Park last time out, been to Snetterton of course. We head back to Cadwell Park next month for the season finale. Now, it's quite unusual, the assembly area where it is here. Of course, we're actually using the Melbourne Loop behind us as the racetrack. Normally, we use that as the assembly area when we do the national circuit, but we're doing a full GP circuit here at Donington. So about to come out in the car park, which is actually quite handy. It's quite nice up here. Recognise that KA, just going through. It's the Mazda weekend as well. I know it's a KA, but it's the Mazda weekend. So we've got a number of the BRSCC Mazda championships out. In fact, we've also had the Nankang BMW Compact Cup here this weekend too. And tomorrow we've got the Welsh Association. We also have the second BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship race. We'll be back live behind the scenes tomorrow as well. In the morning, we're going to round out what has happened today and lead you into tomorrow's race. Of course, we'll bring you the race action as well, and then we'll recap what's happened as we prepare for the final weekend of the season. I can't believe how quick the seasons go in motorsport. But here we are at the penultimate round of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship, and hasn't it grown over the last few years as well. 15 cars about to take to the track. Now I know we've got a good friend watching from Santa Barbara, California. It's nice to hear. Hello, welcome. And you're right, these kids really are living a dream, aren't they? I certainly wasn't doing this between the ages of 14 and 17. In fact, I probably shouldn't say what I was doing between the ages of 14 and 17. I certainly didn't have the maturity to drive a race car. So I remember last time out at Cadwell Park, high drama indeed between Deegan Fairclough and Jensen Brickley. They came together on the final lap of the race, and it was Jake Triggs who took advantage of that to squeeze through and actually take the win, his first ever win. He's a confident man, the Flying Scotsman, car number 80, just off to the left in the black and orange Fiesta. Starts in 7th, but can he make his way through and get back on the podium? A lot of drivers feeling very confident this weekend. It's what we like to hear, isn't it? I'm certainly keeping an eye on car number 260, James Wallace. Starts in 3rd. He's been very quick this weekend. Albert Webster has just arrived as well. I was wondering what happened to Albert, actually. There he is. A little bit late to the party, but he's here. One of the reasons he's late to the party is because he's had to change his engine back. So they've actually had to change the engine. They've managed to do it, I'm delighted to say, and he will start this race. So that's fantastic stuff. Well done, everybody, with Albert. Make sure they can get that car out. So thanks for sticking with us. We should be out on track by now. It won't be too much longer. We're about to have our view blocked by a rather large motorhome. That looks cosy, doesn't it? That looks comfy tonight. So we're still waiting for the call from the marshals. We're just waiting to see what's happening. We've got a safety car actually just off to our right now. Last time out at Cadwell Park, actually, we did a feature with the 2 safety car drivers. Very kindly put the Fiesta Junior drivers through a quiz. Now that video is still on our YouTube channel at Live Sport Now and My Supercar. Yes, we've got 2 YouTube channels. Do hit subscribe to both of them. Live Sport Now shows all of our sport, including all of our live golf, whereas My Supercar just focuses on our motorsport and automotive content. I can tell you, we've got somebody watching from Sweden as well. Hello. Sweden is a country I'm a big fan of, actually. In fact, I went to Sweden a few years ago, Stockholm. I won a trip to Sweden with Rekorderlig Cider and spent 3 nights over in Stockholm, one of the most beautiful cities you'll ever see. If you get the chance, do go. Right, the whistle has just blown, so the cars are now firing up, and finally we will get to see the cars take to the track in anger, in race anger, for the first time this weekend here at Donington Park. This is the moment we love, isn't it? Here we go. It's time for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. Race 1 live here at Donington. It's glorious sunshine. The track is bone dry. Deegan Fairclough leads them out. Through he goes. Jensen Brickley. There goes James Wallace in 3rd. Sid Smith in 4th. Alex Lee. Jake Maynard. Jake. Albert Webster's going to pop through now. There he goes. There goes Dan Lewis. Here is Alex James Poe. And on his debut, George Foxlow, through he goes. So the cars are going to do a formation lap, which follow the safety car out as well. Through it goes. So whilst this race goes underway, what we're going to do is we're going to pop TSL up very shortly, not just yet, but we'll let TSL and the commentary take you through. Remember, you can watch the full race on the BRSCC Facebook page and YouTube channel, so do give that a click. Now would be a good time to head over there, but as I said, as soon as that checkered flag falls, make sure you come straight back here, because we will be in Parc Ferme for a live immediate driver reaction as soon as they come in, faster and before anybody else will be there. We don't just focus on the top lot, we focus on everyone, because that's what motorsport is all about. It's about the people, and of course now the on-track action as well. What a sight this is. We've just got the camera looking through the fence for you. Of course, we're going to disappear shortly, but not just yet. So it's calm before the storm, isn't it? It's quite a long warm-up lap, isn't it? As the cars go around. They'll line up, then they'll do their green flag lap. So when they do appear on your screen, it won't be under racing conditions. It will be a green flag lap. And then once they've filtered through, we're going to drop off and then come back in Parc Ferme as soon as the checkered flag falls. So they're just going through the circuit now. In fact, in the last broadcast as well, we did a circuit guide with Ollie Turner, former champion. He took us through the trials, tribulations and challenges these Fiesta Juniors face around Donington Park GP circuit. So do go back and watch that when you get a chance as well. Of course, Ollie Turner racing in Brickcard this season, a race winner in the VW Cup this year as well, former champion in the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship, so he certainly knows what he's talking about. And of course, don't forget, we also had a lot of fun as well. We played a little game of he who laughs last wins. And I had to try and make some of the drivers laugh by telling them a series of jokes. I won't give anything away, but it was harder than I thought actually to make them laugh. The steely determination, concentration of race drivers. Tried to crack for them, couldn't. So I'll give it all away. I got a few of them. See if you can guess who I managed to make laugh. Now these videos, the content we shot today, will stay on our Facebook page at My Supercar. It'll also stay on our YouTube channel at My Supercar and Live Sport Now. We're also broadcasting to Twitter at My Supercar. We're also on Twitch at Live Sport Now. If you've got any Twitchers out there, on my LinkedIn as well, Ian Waterhouse. That's my LinkedIn. Do connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. In fact, I think we're the only motorsport broadcasters to broadcast across Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and LinkedIn. So here they come now onto your screens. They're coming into the Melbourne Loop, the tight hairpin. There is Deegan Fairclough, Jensen Brickley, James Wallace. There is Sid Smith there, Alex Lee, 76, Jake Maynard, Jake Triggs in the black and orange. Joseph Knight's had a lot of trouble in car number 88, Archie Handy in the pink car. Harry Garman just behind there's Albert Webster, Dan Lewis in the red, Alex Sprange, James Pope in the purple and George Foxlow on his debut. Right, now the cars have disappeared. We are going to pop TSL up onto the screen with the on-track commentary for you to listen to. As soon as the race finishes though, we're going to bring the main screen back with a live driver reaction in Parc Ferme. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the race, and I'll see you as soon as the checkered flag falls.
A few weeks' time up at Cadwell Park. So Deegan Fairclough 87 alongside Jensen Brickley 246. Then it's James Wallace 260 alongside Sid Smith 99. Alex Lay 76 alongside Jake Maynard 18. And then Jake Triggs 80 alongside the 88. And off we go. And a good start from Deegan Fairclough from pole position. He gets the jump, I think, on the fellow front row starter, Jensen Brickley. And they're fairly close together they are fairly close together, and in fact that almost allows from the second row James Wallace to sneak through into the lead. Someone just kicks up a bit of gravel, so and the yellow flag is waving there, so someone's obviously gone into the gravel or gone off or spun. It's gone out now, so hopefully that's okay. But the smallest credit of the day, and the youngsters managed to trip over each other.
Yes, it's often heated with young racers. They're so eager. They maybe haven't all quite learnt the lesson, the old adage about winning the race at the first corner. However, you can definitely lose it, and there was a little bit of contact there between the front row starters. Thankfully, everyone seems to have got through relatively unscathed, although there are a couple of cars off the pack, potentially carrying a little bit of damage.
Yeah, so Deegan's in the lead, but it looks like James Wallace got alongside and got up with him into second place. So as the cars come down the exhibition straight at the end of the first lap of a 15-minute race, we'll see exactly who comes. I think it's Deegan in the lead. It should be the 87 car. Yes, indeed, it is Deegan in the lead. But back up into second has gone the Jensen Brickley car, which was there. And then, the white car has actually lost out a bit. So, having made such a demon start, he's now back in fourth place. And the one we're talking about is the 260. So it was James Wallace who made such an excellent start and got up into second, but then lost some of that as the leaders come through to complete the first lap. Deegan ahead of Jensen, and then it's the 99 car of Sid Smith ahead of the 260 of James Wallace.
Getting some intel that the number 2 car, that's Webster, had an off at the old hairpin and then didn't get up to speed. We've got yellow flags for the 19 car off on the exit of Goddard's as well. So the 19 having a moment, that's Lewis. So Lewis and Webster both having issues on that lap, and neither of them crossing the line to complete the first lap of the race. So that's
Webster's completing it in the pits.
So Albert Webster's car heard it didn't get back up to speed after an off at the old hairpin, and that's clearly down to damage on the front left of the car. Meanwhile, it looks like maybe an incident for Daniel Lewis has brought his day to an early end in this first race.
Yeah, marshals are running over, so the double waved yellow's coming out, and Webster's getting out of the car. Daniel Lewis is getting out of the car, so that can't really stay there. So we might see some sort of intervention to see if that car can be moved. Daniel being instructed to get over the tyres and get himself to a place of safety.
Safety car is out.
Yeah, the first one of the day.
Yes, we've done quite well, actually, haven't we? We've got to 5 o'clock in the evening.
Absolutely.
But, sadly, our first safety car of the day, as you say, so that neutralises the race. Won't do any favours to the 2 cars that have gone missing on that first lap, but I'd say other than them, it doesn't really affect anyone too adversely, because we haven't really had the pack spread out too far.
No, that's right. So, there are some meetings you go to, and virtually every session you get a safety car. So it has been good that the drivers have been relatively well behaved. Obviously, we did have that red flag earlier on, but so under the safety car, one of the important lessons, and Brickley seems to be the one in the lead. So what's happened to Deegan?
That is a very good question. Unfortunately, I don't have any imminent
He's down
answers.
in 8th.
Okay, so Fairclough may have had a bit of a moment on that lap out of our lines of sight. A lot going on all at once there. Maybe we missed something.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the circuit, but Deegan down to 8th position. He's going to have some hard work to do.
Well, he is. He came through in the lead, didn't he, at the end of the first lap? But at least I suppose under the safety car it will allow him not to lose too much ground to the rest of the pack.
Yeah, it also allows you to kind of almost reset yourself, because even if you've made a mistake, you still have that red mist factor about it, where you're annoyed, and then you can make further mistakes, lose more positions, and that can also apply, of course, if it wasn't your fault that you've fallen down the order. Either way, it will give him a chance to just kind of collect himself. And he'll be hoping it's a brief safety car period, so he has time to work his way through the order. We already have a snatch vehicle.
It won't be that brief, because the telehandler has come all the way up from Redgate, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be 2 laps at the very least, isn't it, unfortunately?
Yeah, I mean, the safety car will obviously try to slow them down so they lose as few laps as possible, but then that doesn't really alter the fact that it's a timed race. So the clock keeps ticking down. One of the important facets of having a time race is that you don't get too far behind. Now, they've attached the car very quickly, the number 19, so the telehandler is now dragging it. Now, it depends where it's going to drag it to. That's the question. It's angling towards the track, so I wonder if it's going to go into the pit lane. I think it is, isn't it? Unless it's just going to drag it down the track itself. Now, I think we're going to get this into the pit lane, which obviously will speed things up quite a bit.
Yes, however, with the drivers and the safety car already on the Melbourne loop, we're definitely going to have one more lap.
Well, we are. The problem is, I think that Marshall's getting into the car now, because the driver is still on the bank.
Right.
So there's no one actually steering that car.
Yes, it was choosing its own adventure for a moment there, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the lights are still on the safety car, and I don't think... It's obviously slowed everything down to try and get everything sorted out by the time it gets back, but I think it's going to have to go around for another lap. The car itself is only just now into the pit lane. The marshals are taking it over, but I do think we're going to get another lap behind the safety car. Yeah, it's a bit too late for it to suddenly veer into the pit lane, so it'll probably speed up a bit now that the obstacle is basically clear, to try and get the field round a bit more quickly. But it'll be interesting to see what Deegan can do. Number 87, he's won so far 6 times, but he's down in 8th position. Now, when he didn't win, where was he? One of the Smetterton races, he started from pole, but he didn't finish in the top 6. The other 2, he finished 2nd, he finished 3rd, and he finished 3rd when he didn't actually win. So he's normally there or thereabouts, isn't he? I think was what I was trying to say.
Yes, yeah, no, he's there are some drivers out there in the world who will win or bin. He's not one of them.
Yeah,
he does keep it on the track as a rule. However, obviously this is a very dramatic and exuberant category at times, at points, and so the drivers do need to pick their spots and place their cars well to avoid any jeopardy or indeed any repairs for the crews in the Fiesta Juniors. Although I will say the last couple of seasons, the class, the class of drivers have been really good, and the grid size and the standards in Fiesta Juniors has been going up lately. Even though we've had a couple graduate out of the juniors into the main Fiesta Championship during the season, we've still got good grids here, which is excellent to see.
Yeah, and in fact, is it Joseph Loke who's graduated into single seaters? He's in Formula 4.
Yes, correct. Yes, he's quite a few interesting paths. I mean, last year's Formula 4 champion came up through Junior Saloon Car Championship and all sorts of different stuff, Luke Browning, and is now running in the Italian and German Formula 4 championships.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see these youngsters starting, because the the main youngster that we always refer to, of course, was Lando Norris, who started in Ginetta Juniors.
About 4'9" at the time, I think.
He's now in Formula One,
Yeah.
and a real superstar, so that's very impressive. So the safety car's lights are out now, which means we are going to go racing at the end of this one. Everyone getting themselves ready for another attempt at this race. We've got exactly how long? We've got only just a little bit less than 5 minutes left, so a lot of time went under the safety car, didn't it? Luckily, we do still have another race tomorrow for the juniors.
Yeah, I think we're just about going to get 3 laps out of this one, so long as Jensen Brickley doesn't hold them for too long. He is currently in the process of picking his spot. He has picked his spot. He's accelerating before Goddard's, and the field back up towards racing speeds then as the green flags wave around the circuit.
Yeah, Jensen Brickley comes over the line. The JBS Commercials machine leads the 99 of Sid Smith and the 260 of James Wallace. They go side by side down to Redgate, and we'll watch to see what Declan can do. He's 8th over the line, obviously he would be. Oh, some more gravel being kicked up by some of the competitors there, but we'll watch for the 87. That's the car, the man or the boy who leads the championship with 6 wins to his credit, and something happened to him there on that second lap to push him down to 8th, and then of course his further progress was stymied by the safety car. So we will see exactly what he can do, as a fair old lead for Jensen Brickley as he leads them up through McLean's. He's had those 3 victories so far, 2 at Alton Park and 1 at the Snetterton 300 circuit. So he's used to winning, and he'll be very keen to try to cut back some of that points deficit to Declan Fairclough before the end of the season. So the cars come down the exhibition straight towards the Fogarty's S's, and he's got quite a magnificent lead, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, Jensen, I think he timed the start well, and he's only expanded the lead since then. It's been a good, clean lap for him. Of course, with Deegan Fairclough down the order, potentially his main rival for the race has disappeared, and it's helped as well by the fact that Wallace and Smith are having quite the ding-dong fight for second place.
Yeah, Deegan made up a place there under braking for the Melbourne hairpin, so he's up at least into 7th place. So we should see that change as he comes through this time, reflected on the timing screen. There he is. He's now lining up the 88 car, which is Joseph Knight, and he's through in 7th place, Deegan Fairclough. So we should see some more progress. He dives down the inside. He takes 6th place from Joseph Knight.
I believe Wallace managed to get hold of second place there as well, as this battle continues up into second. Brickley, though, setting the fastest laps of anybody out there on circuit, just building that advantage up to 2.8 seconds, which means he was 1.7 seconds faster than those behind him on that lap alone.
Yeah, he set the fastest lap of the race, hasn't he? A 1:56.855, fastest lap, to the credit of the leader, Jensen Brickley, looking for his 4th win of the season. And looks like circumstances are going to combine to make it quite an unopposed win, certainly at the moment.
Yes, and I think anything but unopposed for podium positions at the moment, because Alex Lay in the 76 car, he's coming as well to join the party in the David James Performance Cars entry.
Yeah, Alex Lay, who's had a good season so far, 2 second places so far for him, as the leader comes into view, heading for the Melbourne hairpin. And here's this battle for second that you were talking about. And yeah, 3 cars in contention. Then we've got 1 car on its own, and then it's Deegan. So 1, 2, 3. Deegan in 6th, as we thought. The next person that he needs to get onto terms with is the number 18 machine, isn't it? So that is the car of Luke Maynard, or Jake Maynard, sorry. who is just ahead of him in 5th position. There goes Maynard in the Progress sponsored machine. Deegan seems to be slowing up though. As he heads down towards Redgate, he's getting caught by the 2 behind him that he's just overtaken. So a problem for Deegan Fairclough. He's in 6th place. He's suddenly been caught by the 2 right behind him. And this could be a bit of a disastrous race for him. I think he's only once finished out the top 6.
So that is a disaster if mechanical issues are hampering his progress through the order. He would have hoped to at least get a top 5 out of this one. We are on the final lap of the race, as I need to remind myself, because I need to run back down to the opposite end of the pit lane. But it looks as though I know who I'm going to be interviewing. I have a fair idea, but I'm not going to confirm it yet, because we all know what happens when commentators say it too early.
We certainly do. So this is going to be a 7-lap race, and on the 7th lap we see Jensen Brickley. And you did mention in qualifying that you were thinking that he might be doing some great things today. Well, he's certainly fulfilled your prophecy there, because he's managed to go out and hide from the rest of the field as he comes down towards the Fogarty's S's and onto the Grand Prix loop. Everything going particularly well for Jensen today. And then we have this trio, Wallace, Smith and Lay contesting 2nd place. And where has Deegan gone? Yep, he's dropped back behind the 2 that we said he was going to. So really not a good day for Deegan Fairclough, the championship leader, but a great day from Jensen Brickley, who is about to take the checkered flag at the end of this one. Jensen takes the checkered flag. The 246 wins from Wallace in the 260, and then it's Sid Smith in the 99 ahead of Lay in the 76. Maynard comes through and Deegan comes into the pits. Now I wonder if he realised that he was going to be the last lap. If he'd only just gone across the line, he's not actually finished yet. He needs to go. Oh no, there's a problem, and the marshals and his pit crew are pushing the car away. Now really, he needs to have just coasted across the line to have at least recorded a finish, which at the moment he hasn't done. And well, he's in 12th position at the moment. He's going to lose another place now, I think, yeah. Does he cross the line? Webster crosses the line a lap behind. So Deegan is a lap behind in 13th. And again, it depends on the championship regulations as to whether you have to be running at the finish, whether you have to cross the line, and so on. So we lost the car of Lewis, as we knew. That was what occasioned the red flag.
Just some word from the Jam Sport crew there. I might end up having to catch up the actual top 3, courtesy of stopping to have a word there. But right rear wheel bearing is their suspicion for that car's issues.
Right, thank you for that. So that answers the question about what on earth was the problem with Deegan Fairclough, the championship leader. And while Adam goes down to catch the leaders, I will, some of the, in fact they've gone across the line again, so, but the checkered flag's already waved, so it's all a bit messy there. I don't think they realised the checkered flag had come out, but of course it had ticked down to 0. Well, the checkered flag has now come out, and it looks like they're being credited with another lap, so that's very strange. So basically it was Brickley from Wallace and Smith. The order of the top 3 doesn't change, so that is the main thing. I don't think anybody else really has changed, except the 75 was ahead of the 47, then it was the 144, and then the 2, and so Fairclough doesn't actually get credited with a race finish, which is a shame. Only 13 cars get credited with finishing the race.
Well, welcome back everybody. That was full of drama, wasn't it indeed? But Jensen Brickley takes the win. We are just down here in Parc Ferme waiting for the drivers. I really hope they're going to come in here actually. Unfortunately, it looked like Deegan Fairclough pulled into the pits, retired from the race to a hammer blow to his title chances here. It's exactly what Jensen Brickley needed though. He's got the win. James Wallace coming home in second place and Sid Smith in third. Now there's a hive of activity here, so it looks like we're in the right place at the right time. So any second now they'll appear on our screen. So that is how things, of course, finish. We can just hear them actually going through the Melbourne loop. That is how things have finished. Let's pop TSL down and let's just come back onto the main camera now so you can see us down here in Parc Ferme. We are waiting now for the Fiesta Juniors. It won't be long before they pop in. Exciting stuff. Down here with the on-course commentator as well, so here, look. Here he is.
Are you going to have the interview for the live stream here? Should I wait? That's not. Do you want to lead it first? Here they go.
And here they come. There is your race winner, Jensen Brickley. He will be a happy man indeed. So will James Wallace in second place, qualified third, finishes in second. He'll be absolutely delighted, won't he?
Okay, now I know. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you get first dibs.
There is Alex Lee as well, just coming through. He finished in fourth in the end. We'll grab a word with as many of the drivers as we can whilst we're down here. There's multiple streams going on actually, of course. There's also the on-course commentary as well. Let's grab a quick word with some of the drivers whilst they're coming through. There is Jensen. Just going to let him see if he's going to talk to him. If not, we'll dive in. Let's go say hello to James whilst he's here, shall we?
Good old boy.
It's not a bit.
James, my man. Yeah. Congratulations. I have no idea what actually happened out on track. What was going on? The carnage up there?
Yeah, to be honest, like I said, I was just going to play the patient game. I could almost visualise it coming after what happened to Cadwell.
Yeah.
And I just played the patient game.
What happened up top? Because I didn't see it.
Oh, I tried to let Jensen by because he had a bit of overlap and
yeah,
got squeezed off. So I lost to Sid. And then I just said to Sid, let's go. And I think Sid made an error and I just capitalised on it.
Yeah.
And ended up second. I don't know what will happen, whether there'll be penalisation or something, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, whatever happens, congratulations.
Yeah.
You're on the podium, mate. Hey.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
There you go. Let's go have a word with Jensen, shall we, as well? Jensen, I've no idea what happened out there, but hey, once you managed to get away, you really got away, didn't you?
Yeah, well, at the start, I was on the outside for turn one, and Deegan, I don't know what happened, but he just drove into the side of me, and I went wide, which let Wallace through. And then I caught him back up. I went past Wallace, and Deegan ran wide on one of the hairpins, so I caught him up.
Yep.
I was on him. I was right on his back bumper down the home straight, and I moved across, and he didn't. He stayed tight, which meant it compromised his exit. He ran wide in the gravel. So then I was up the inside. He must have realised I weren't there. He thought I was behind him, come across and just spun.
Well, that's it. As soon as the safety car came out, of course, a bit behind that, as soon as it went in,
oh yeah, I got a really good start then, and I was just chilled out, didn't push it, there's no need to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm happy with P1.
Congratulations, well done, Jensen. And another man who's got to be happy, Sid. Here he's on the podium again. We have these conversations a lot, don't we? Congratulations. You look quite hectic though.
Thank you. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Not sunk in yet.
Yeah, I had a bit of a...
a little bit of damage there, okay.
Not too bad, but...
just get the old hammer out, bang, bang.
On the podium again, good points.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good racing as well. I loved it.
Well
loved
done.
every minute.
Congratulations, mate. Well done. Fantastic stuff. Let's go see and grab some of the other drivers as well, shall we? I did want to say, let's have a quick word about Albert.
All right.
What happened to the car? You seem to be trundling around and then into the pits, back out again. It seemed to be working fine.
Yeah, so engine change, and then we had a problem just after. So we had to fix all that with brake pipes and power steering. So we got it out just in time, got out there, started 11th, got a mega start, push Archie up the inside, and then he ran about a bit, so I go up the inside, and then something like, a bit of dirt or something, so I slipped out, hit him, punched the tyre, I think, so trundled round, got back out, got into the pits, got back out, and just missed it by a couple of seconds, get back onto lead lap, and then once we started got going again, I got through 4 or 5 people, and then started catching the front group up. So it's just moving on for next race. Yeah, tomorrow's race will be good. Starting 14th, so not too good, but get a good start, get good going.
Good fun to watch, mate. That's what it'll be. Cheers, Albert. Well done. I wanted to grab George because he's just finished his first ever race. So let's find out how he's feeling, because he must be buzzing from that, mustn't he? He must be. Absolutely fantastic. Let's just go say hello very quickly. George, how much fun was that, mate?
Very good fun.
It looked incredible out there. Quite hectic going on in front, but you got round perfectly. Found a lot of speed in the car, a lot more confident.
Yeah, definitely a lot more confident.
You've got to do it all again tomorrow, mate.
Yeah.
Well done. Cheers. Sorry, guys. Cheers. Happy? Yeah. Good man. Well done. Well done. Let's go so we can find somebody else to talk to whilst we're here. We'll take advantage of being here in Parc Fermé show and trying to find where everybody is. Alex. The car's back, right? There's pace there, yeah? You went forward. That was the most important thing.
Yeah, it fell away towards like halfway through the race. It fell away a bit. So that's something to work on. But that's my first sort of competitive race where I've had a decent car. And so
it was a packed midfield, wasn't it? It really was, and a lot of drama going on everywhere.
and then I made a mistake, which dropped me back from like the toe of Deegan, Jake, and that. Yeah. So I couldn't stay on them. So I was just in no man's land really. And then Albert came up, and I had a bit of a battle with Albert, and then he just had way more pace than me, and it ended up getting past. But I held up Archie, I think. So it was a good battle with Archie, to be fair.
Awesome stuff. All smiles, Alex. It's nice to see you with a big smile on your face. Well done, mate. Congrats. Let's grab James. James, that looks exciting. What was it like from where you were sat?
Not a good race. Lots to improve on. Came together with Dan. We'll have to see what happened to that. Don't know yet what's happened. Bit of damage, but we'll be all right.
Good. That's what I like to hear. So it's fine for tomorrow.
Yeah.
No worries. Get a. Oh, look at it. There's nothing there, mate. Just get a hammer out. Bang. Done. Cheers, mate. Well done. Well, that was full of drama. That was full of intrigue. We're here in Parc Fermé. Of course, we're just going to wait for all the classifieds. We'll bring you a roundup tomorrow as well. Don't forget, we are back live tomorrow as well for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship Race 2, as well as our exclusive behind-the-scenes content. As you can see, we are in the thick of the action first. For anybody else closer to it, we are right here. I really hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. It's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't it? And guess what? We've got to do it all again tomorrow. How exciting is that? Race 2 gets underway tomorrow morning at about 10:40, subject to everything going ahead with the timetable. Of course, things may change. Looks like there's still a few things to sort out here this evening, though. It looks like Laura Payne and the BRSCC stuff might have a bit of a late evening. But that is it from us for today here at My Supercar. We'll be back live tomorrow for more exclusive behind the scenes and Race 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Until tomorrow, drive safely.